decided to do another video, haven't we, for the reading, so we can go through it together. Looking at the first, so you are putting Churchill's speech into modern day language, more like you would talk now. So let's break it down, almost a line at a time. So the first line, the war will be long and hard. We actually quite liked that, didn't we? You quite liked the word war will be long and hard. No one can tell where it will spread. So let's think about what that means. No one can tell where it will spread. What do you think that might mean?
We don't know what countries will be involved.
Yeah. We don't know which countries will be involved. We don't know how many countries will be involved. Yeah? So something like that. So no one can tell where it will spread. We don't know. Imagine, like I say, Boris Johnson giving this speech. We're going to do it a bit different to that, but that's what you would say, wouldn't you? One thing is certain. Now, I don't very often hear you say to me, one thing is certain, Miss Wakefield. I really like pizza for my tea. Do you normally use the phrase, one thing is certain? What would you say to me? What does certain mean in this instance? Sure. We're sure about something. So, we are sure of one thing. One thing we are sure of. The peoples of Europe will not be ruled for long by the Nazi Gestapo. How could we reword that?
We might be able to just change people to people.
Yeah.
Peoples to people.
The people of Europe? The citizens of Europe? Yeah, because we talked about that this morning in the feedback session, didn't we, using citizens rather than people all the time. The citizens of Europe will not be ruled for long by the Nazi Gestapo. That kind of can say the same, because we're still talking about the same event in history, aren't we? Nor will the world yield itself. So yield, give in, give up, submit to them. So nor will the world yield itself.
Could we put quit?
Could put quit. The world, I almost changed the order. So you've got the people of Europe, the citizens of Europe will not be ruled for long by the Nazi Gestapo. Nor will the world give in to, or quit. I think give in might sound better. If you're going to use quit, you might need to do you know when you need to reorder the words in the sentence? So if you want to use quit, think about reordering the words in the sentence. Nor will the world give in to Hitler's. Now, do you normally use the word gospel?
No.
So could we change gospel to something like to Hitler's ideas, to Hitler's beliefs of hatred, appetite? What do you think the word appetite means in that sentence? Of hatred. We know what hatred is because obviously he hated the Jews, and that was kind of what a lot of World War II stemmed from. What do you mean appetite?
Is it like what he wants?
Yeah. You know, when you talk about your appetite, we talk about how much food you want, don't we? But you can have an appetite for different things, okay? You could have an appetite for knowledge, which means you just want more and more and more of it. So Hitler, he hates people, so you could change his gospel of hatred to his racist beliefs, couldn't you? Or his hatred of different groups. His appetite, so his wanting, his longing, his need, and domination. He wants to be in charge. So to Hitler's beliefs, we will not give in to Hitler's beliefs, to Hitler's racist beliefs and ideals of world domination. Something like that. But be the ordeal, now I don't know that you lot talk like this, but be the ordeal sharp or long or both. What does sharp or long mean? What's the ordeal? What was the ordeal they're talking about? What do we mean by ordeal? That was such an ordeal.
Doesn't he like you're whining about it?
It sounds a bit like that. The ordeal's the war. The event is the thing that's happening. You know, if something was quite something that happened that was quite negative and troublesome and worrisome. So the ordeal is the war. But be this war. I mean, would we say but be?
No.
Whether this war is sharp or long. What do you think sharp means? What does sharp? If something's sharp, what does it do to you? If I was going to poke you with a sharp pencil, you would probably say, what would it do to you? I poke you with a sharp knife. What would it do?
Hurt you.
It would hurt. So it's painful, isn't it? Sharp, it's going to hurt you. So think of all the people that died in the war. So I think sharp in that sense means lots of people are going to be hurt, aren't they? So big, or does it mean sharp as in quick? Because it says, but they'll be sharp or long. So maybe it means short or long. Because sharp can be both, can't it? Sharp can also be a point which is small. What do you think? Or is it something else?
No, this is thing, but can it be like when your senses are to be like on the lookout?
To be like?
On the lookout.
Could be, yes, sharp when your senses, if you're really heightened to senses, you have sharp senses. That's a really good explanation as well. So it could be. So I think you need to really think about what this word sharp means in this context. I'm thinking along the lines of possibly sort of short and painful. Because when it says sharp or long or both, that wouldn't be short or long or both, because you can't be short and long, can you? You can't be a short war and a long war. It's got to be both. So I think sharp might be like you say. It's going to hurt more. It's going to be heightened senses. It's going to be more catastrophic, maybe. So or both would mean lots of lives lost, and it lasts a long time. Because some battles are short, aren't they? But lots of people are hurt. Other ones are long. So think about that. We shall seek no terms. Now we talked this like a contract, didn't we? Sometimes when you have a contract with someone, you agree, okay, we're going to sign this if this, and this happens. What Churchill's trying to say here is, I'm not signing anything Hitler wants me to sign. I'm not giving in. We're not yielding to. We are not going to give in to his demands. Okay, we are not going to agree to kill thousands of people just because of their religion. Because that's what he wanted, didn't he? Okay, so Churchill, you are not, as Churchill, going to agree that you're never going to sign a piece of paper that says it's okay to kill people, are you?
No.
Britain did kill people in the war during battles and things, but that wasn't the intention. The intention was to try and keep Hitler away and trying to get him to give in. We shall tolerate no parley. What was parley? Discussion. We talked about it might mean something like compromise. We're not going to have a chat with Hitler and decide, you know, he can have this and we can have that. We're not even going to talk to him. This needs to stop now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? We may show mercy. What do you think we may show mercy?
Does it mean like we will show our confidence and all that? Or...
Mercy. We may show mercy. When you show mercy on someone is, gosh, you probably, when you've done things like, you haven't done it like the Greek, you show mercy on people is you kind of don't hurt them. So in the olden days, if someone had done something wrong, and you know, sometimes there was punishments like the death penalty and things like that. Sometimes you might show mercy on someone, and actually you don't follow through with what you said was going to happen. So for we may show mercy is actually we're not going to make the whole of all the German people suffer for what Hitler has done, because actually that would make us as bad as them.
Yeah.
So we may show mercy. He does say may. So basically, we're not going to attack as bad as he's attacking. We don't want to hurt people. This isn't what our intention is. We shall ask for none. So we don't want anyone to show mercy to us. I'm not sure about that last one. We may show mercy. We shall ask for none. We're not asking for mercy.
That means you kind of want just
Maybe it's not that we want to show mercy. We just want it to stop. Don't we? He just needs to stop. This is not right. This is not the right thing to do. But we're not going to give in to him. If we have to, I suppose what it's saying is, if we have to fight, we will fight. And we will fight to defend our people, or to fight to defend the Allies. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're not asking you to be easy on us. We will fight you. Because this needs to stop, because we're not going to compromise. We're not going to agree to your terms. We're not going to agree to your contract. We're not going to say, oh, show us mercy and we'll sign the deal that says what you're doing is the right thing. That's not what we're going to do. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, have we all got some ideas? And then I'm going to ask one of you two to press stop on the video for me.